What is going on, everybody? Cut. What is going on, everybody? Matthias knows on Baka fam here, bringing you a what you call it? Shit. Fuck. God damn it. Ugh. What is going on, everybody? Matthias knows on Baka fam here, bringing you another what if Deku had Kenpachi's powers. So, I recorded this like not even that long ago. I did not like how I started it. I did not like how I started this one, but screw it. I'm rolling with it because why the heck not? This time it is, and this is going to be part one to what if Deku had Kenpachi's powers or what the fudge ever. And I am retconning the first part. This is going to be a redo because I didn't like how I set up the first one. I feel like I could have done better. I feel like I could have done better with the intro of this one, but here I am. So yeah, fine. So this one, in this redo version of it, Deku's not going to have a quirk. Instead, he has something much better than a quirk. He has the ability to literally manipulate the spiritual energy. Now, since Deku doesn't have a quirk, he's going to actually be doing some training. Because, well, to be honest, although Deku is absolute pure marshmallow in the My Hero Academia series, he is, what's the word? Wimpy. Well, yeah, wimpy. That's the best way I could put it. The nicest way I can put it, really. So in this one, I'm gonna make Deku have a little bit of backbone. Cause I don't want Deku to be pushed around by Baku I mean Baku words I cannot say on YouTube. Anyways. Yeah, that'll be about it. Now, before I start, in the world of My Hero Academia, this one at least, quirks are powered by spiritual power. And the higher one spiritual power, the stronger their quirks are. So pro heroes that have been at their job for years, they have the highest spiritual power. People that are like ranked 1 and all that, if they get really serious, those with weaker spiritual power will be like crushed by their presence. You know, like, I don't know if any of y'all out there even remember Bleach, but y'all remember this. Like, it's the first season when Ichigo and his gang decide to invade Soul Society to save Rukia. The moment Ichigo stepped within the range of well, actually, I believe it was all of his friends. When they stepped within range of Kenpachi reaching them, they all like got crushed under this huge force of power. Yeah, that's about what's going on here. That's technically what's going on with pro heroes and all that, and villains, because they also have spirit power. Cause I'm not going to recon a lot, so now, I think I'm gonna make Deku a vigilante. Not a vigilante hero, not a vigilante villain, just a flat out vigilante. Someone that likes to fight for fun. Why? Because I know I said I'm not going to give him Kenpachi's personality. But, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I'm a huge fan of Kenpachi. Well, I am personally. I like the dude. He's one of the most straightforward characters I've ever seen in anime history. Like, if I could say straightforward, I mean like, how can I put this in layman's terms? Ooh. If there is like a meteor coming to Earth, you know, like Saitama who punched the shit, Kenpachi would literally stand right in front of it, catch it, and chuck it to wherever it came from. That's how straightforward this guy is. Like, I can't make it any simpler than that, really. I literally can't. Alright, but now that's the best way I can really explain it, to be honest. Well, anyways. Alright. So, now, this is the beginning of the anime. Inko decides to take Deku to the Cork Doctor. I should have written down all the people's names because it would have been better for the storyline, but I didn't because I'm lazy. Good job, me. I will have everybody's names written down by the time I do the next part of this. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do it. Anyways, Inko takes Deku to the Cork Doctor. Cork Doctor says Deku is, corkless. And see, this is the funny thing about it, because the Cork Doctor says there seems to be nothing wrong with your son. There's no genetic mutation. There's no extra joint anywhere. He showed all signs of having a quirk, but he doesn't have a quirk. So he thinks that he's going to develop a quirk, and he showed no signs of developing a quirk. And now the doctor's like, this is a interesting phenomenon. How can a perfectly healthy kid like this not have a quirk? And like, well, as true as the doctor would be, he would say that the kid is well, I don't know, maybe his quirk is dormant to a certain degree that it can't be formed by normal means. That's what the Cork Doctor is thinking and is relating to Inko. Well, although Inko and Deku would be sad, they're not going to be flat out depressed because the Cork Doctor said that he may somehow develop a quirk because of how healthy he is. And like how there's no genetic mutation or anything wrong with him, so his quirk might develop a bit differently from others because of that. Well, anyways, yikes. Okay. I just heard, God. The most interesting thing just happened to me just then. Had anyone talked for so long that they forgot what they were going to say next? Because that just happened to me, and I did not like that feeling. Ugh. Anyways, now shit. yeah, I remember now because I believe I remember saying Inko and Deku not being depressed because Deku has chance of developing quirk at some point in this life, and they went home. They just went home. Why did they just go home and not get anything to eat? Well, let's just say I'm gonna make Deku's mother a little bit more harsh on him. Only a little. I'm not gonna make his mother outright hate him and then he goes off being a delinquent. Because I think that's kenpatchi's life story. Or he killed both of his parents. I forget which. But Deku's mother is just a little more harsh on him. Not that harsh. Because Deku didn't develop a quirk, she's like, okay. She doesn't hit Deku, but she's like, she doesn't really talk to him, really. She still feeds him and all that. She just doesn't talk to him. So, and a lot of us know if a kid doesn't get the right amount of attention from parents, they end up growing to be, well, delinquents, really. But in this case, Deku's going to be he's going to be somewhere in between humble and a delinquent. People that are, well, strong, he will be nice to, but those that are weak, he's just going to shun. So, around people like Bakugo and them, he'll be not looking up to them, but he'll try to train and try to fight them. He'll try to fight them always. Because he doesn't like the fact that they're, stronger than him? No. Let me retcon that. It's because they're stronger than him that he trains so much. He wants to train and keep training so he can keep fighting stronger and stronger opponents and not lose so fast so he can just enjoy the thrill of it. But, and let me retcon what I said about him shunning the weak people. Now, he's not going to shun weak people. He'll, like, try to motivate them and have them to, like, train. And I think one of those people would be Shinsho. You know, Mind Control dude. He'll see Shinzo one day. And by this point, I mean, like, they're still in kindergarten and all that. But still, like, Deku sees Shinzo one day. And Deku, by this point, is actually, I won't say buff, but he, like, has a little six-pack and a tiny bit of muscle going on there. But it's, like, so tiny, it's, like, insufficient, because all of that is baby fat, really. But, yeah, all that working out at that age is going to really show progress when he gets older. But, yeah, he'll see Shinzo, yada, 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 and all that, all the whole nine. Shinzo would be crying and, well, complaining that people say he has a villainous quirk. Then Deku would walk up to Shinzo. He'd be like, if you don't like how people see you, then change their mind about it. Pretty much just like that. I mean, kenpatchi is very straightforward now that I think about it. He's like, if you don't like something someone's done, then do it yourself. Change their mind about it. That's it. And Shinsu being a kid, he would probably find those few words the most inspiring words he's probably ever heard in his life. So, yeah. Shinso, later on in the tournament, is probably not going to complain about people saying he has a villainous quirk. Instead, he's going to, like, literally have earned his way up there. Through fighting and not using this quirk, so I believe nobody's going to really know about his quirk. And since Deku pretty much met Shinsu early on, he's going to already know about it. So, yeah. Yay! I'm sad. So, without further ado... Okay. And... yeah, after the entire ordeal with Shinso and all that and other stuff, Deku would hear, like, this mini explosion come from his, I believe, left. Actually, I don't think they specified a side in My Hero. But when you hear that explosion, he sees Bakugo and his gang of thugs ganging up on this, well, I'd say girl? I know it's just a kid, but I'm gonna say a girl. And if I remember correctly, kenpatchi doesn't really like the strong picking on the weak. He would rather the strong pick on those stronger than them so they can build themselves. If I remember correctly, that's kenpatchi. But yeah. He would like walk up and grab Bakugo by the shoulder and be like, hey, what are you doing? Bakugo would turn around and say, hey, look everybody, it's the quirkless brat. It's the useless Deku here. It's the useless fightaholic Deku here. And, well, let's say Deku had, like, bells, like, 1 or 2, probably 3 bells in his hair, just cause he wants to handicap himself even more and not give himself the element of surprise, cause it challenges him for some. I never understood that with kenpatchi. Jesus. Anyways. Bakugo be like, what do you want, you useless brat? Wanna fight? And, well, Deku would be like, although I would enjoy the fight, I'm just here to keep you from bullying the girl there. Because what's worse than bullying a boy? Bullying a girl. Seriously, society has no manners. Well, that's what Deku's thinking in his head, at least. My life. Anyway, Bakugo being, well, arrogant Bakugo, would throw an explosion at Deku. And this, because we all know Deku loves training. His endurance is much high. Is about, I'd say, in adults. His physical endurance is about that of a teenager at most. Yeah, his physical endurance is about that of a healthy teenager. His stamina is about, let's just say, bigger than the kids. How about that? Like 2 times bigger than the kids. And when Bakugo throws an explosion at him, he takes the hit because, well, he doesn't believe in dodging, apparently. And as the smoke fades, well, Bakugo's goons would be his goons would be laughing, saying he didn't even try to block or dodge. What a useless nobody. And Bakugo would have his hand out and still be like ready for another explosion. He'd be like, "Hey, here's for you." And Bakugo, because, well, Bakugo, although he is arrogant, I will give him props for this one thing. He does not show mercy or look down upon anyone, even if they're quirkless, because they may have a trick up their sleeves. And that's probably the only thing I'm gonna give Bakugo props on. I hate the dude a lot, but because of his arrogance. But still, regardless of that, he knows not to look down on anyone. So, yeah. Even as a kid, I don't think he looked down on anyone, especially Deku. Well, although he did look down on Deku, he always kept his guard around him just in case he could, like, pull something. At least I think he did that anyway. Well, anyways. As the smoke cleared, Bakugo's goons' faces went white and their jaws dropped. Because Deku was standing there, shirt blown open, burn marks literally on his body, and he was bleeding. A lot. But there was like no shown of insides or intestines or anything like that. He just tanked the hit. And although he's damaged, he's still standing. Yeah. Bakugo would then grin like, "What, you want another one? Fine then. Take as many as you want." And he would, well, throw another, not throw, but since he was in point blank range, he would just release another explosion. And at the same time, well, Izuku would punch him in the stomach. A trade-off blow, except Deku has the worst burn of it. Yeah, he would take another hit. And, well, he would get sent flying that time because, well, yeah, still a kid. He can't take a lot. He will die. He will die. Just so you know, he will die in this just to awaken his spirit power. He will die, but I'm not gonna have him die this early. Or should I have him die this early? I should have thought about this bit before I got here. Crap. Well, whatever. He's not gonna die at this point. Now, Deku here is on the ground. Well, not necessarily bleeding out because he tightened up his muscles so tight that he's no longer bleeding. He's just like severely wounded. And he manages to stand up like a G. And literally all the kids, their faces white. Teachers' faces are blue and others are pretty much puking because the kid is like 7th degree burned and he's standing and walking towards Bakugo. And here he is holding his hand out, offering Bakugo a help up. They would be like, "Nice hit. That packs quite a punch." And Bakugo would be like, his face would have one of the most dumbfounded faces on the planet. He'd be like, what, what? Are you even human? That would probably be like Bakugo in his head. What? Wait, what? Why? And while everybody in here is like, whoa. Or that'll just completely silent and just, well, probably dead on the inside. Somebody saw like a kid bleeding out and called the ambulance, but when the ambulance got there, they would probably turn like all sorts of colors seeing this kid with 7th degree burn marks and bleeding almost profusely, standing and offering his hand to help a kid up. And pretty sure the ambulance would be like, hey, kid, you alright? And this is a saying I'm going to probably use a lot, but Deku would look up at the doctors and be like, this is but a flesh wound. And like does the little dust swipe off the shoulder thing. And seeing that Bakugo then accept his help. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Don't know if I can manage to edit out that little bit, but yeah. Anyway, so what was it at? Oh yeah. Deku would notice that Bakugo didn't accept his offer to help him up, so he would shrug and walk away. Just like that. Injured and everything. Because apparently his own beliefs is, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And in this case, he doesn't know that he's literally going to get stronger when he dies. But anyway. Yeah. And so, we're gonna skip, I say, they were 10 at the time, well not 10, they were like, what, 8, 5 at the time. We're about to skip 10 years later. There, Deku's here about 15, 16 years old. I don't remember. I think I'm relatively close, but anyways. Yeah. Deku, by this time, is relatively skinny. He doesn't eat much. Well, his mother doesn't allow him to eat much. And, well, Deku does a lot of training. His height is stunned because he doesn't really eat much, but he eats enough to actually grow a little bit. So he's about as tall as Ida, but just like like, if any of y'all remember Kenpachi's backstory, he's like that skinny and that tall at the same time. He's about like that, so yeah. His hair is not necessarily long, it's about the same size. Just a bit more wild, you could say. Well, anyways, it'd be about the end of the school day, and that teacher would be all like, so, what are y'all gonna do for the, was it summer, I believe? or I think he said, what do y'all want to do when you get out of high school? Teacher would just throw the papers up in the air, like, I'm just kidding. I know you all want to be heroes, or something along the lines of that. No, I think it was, he said, I'm just kidding, I know you all want to be heroes. I think that's that, and that's final. Teacher would be like, well, we do have 2 students that are going to apply for UA. And everybody would be like, who'd the 2 be? Teacher would say, first, Katsuki Bakugo. And the teacher would be like, that actually makes sense, seeing as how you aced the, I believe it was the something exam with flying colors. And Bakugo, cocky attitude and all that, be like, don't let me in with these class of B-listers or what the heck ever. And then he would say, well, although everybody would be angry at the comment he made, they all also realize that he's also the best candidate to be a hero from their school. Then teacher would say, well, we also have another student. Name is Izuku Midoriya. Literally not everybody would be shocked. I mean, like, they kind of like Deku. He's the one that's been striving them to actually train and get a little stronger. So everybody in their old school is like at least 2 or 3 times stronger than they were in canon. And I don't think we ever actually see them again, really. Well, anyways. Yeah, you'd be like, although he helped us out a lot, I don't really see him being a hero. A support type hero, yeah, but I don't really think he'd be a hero. And that's pretty much everybody like chattering amongst themselves. Everybody there likes Deku a lot more than Bakugo. Sure, Deku was more like a fight-hungry idiot. That's what a lot of them think he is. A wolf. A wild wolf. Or just about a wild wolf. That's really the only way you can explain it, is it? Huh. Anyways, apart from being literally the only wild wolf in their class, literally everybody's like, he'll be an amazing support hero, not a hero. And Bakugo will look at him like, I can't really say much about you. Because, different from Ken and Deku, he actually has backbone. And apart from that, he's incredibly durable. And stupidly tough. Oh boy. Things that are happening, and, well, let's just say his spirit energy is already about like 5 times crazier than a lot of the other kids because of this fact here. Because of all his training. And when he dies, he'll just be like able to access all that power he has. I believe when you die, you also get the little hidden potential boost. So let's see. When Ichigo died, his spirit power was multiplied by, I believe, 4 or 3. And on top of that, he was already incredibly sensible to spirit power when he was a teen in the first. Spirit energy. So I believe it's like a multiplier of 2 at most. Well, anyways. Sorry about the mumble. I was doing math. It hurts. Alright. So, let's see here. By time school ends, Deku's like, might as well take the shortcut. I'll also do a little bit of, I guess you could say he also meditates, so he'll be, I think he got so adapted at meditating, he could, like, just meditate on the go, even walking. So he probably do, like, some, like, what's it called? Not astral projection. I forgot what it was called. Fuck it. He'll do some training, like sharpening his senses, like his hearing, smell, taste, touch, and feel, really, around his entire body, and not just that, but like try to increase the radius of it. While doing so, he's also trying to like train his I believe aura, because I believe at this point in all his training he would learn a little bit something about ki, chi, and all the other 9 stuff. So he would also be doing that too. and not just what was I thinking about at first? Shit. And not just sharpening his senses. But anyways. Yeah. So well, I guess you could say he was doing that within like the extra 5 years, so he's pretty sensible to not sensible. Sensitive. He's pretty sensitive to chi and ki and all that. So he could can feel it. He can like feel it, but he can't manipulate it. Not until he dies, at least. And well, let's just say because of all this training, it's starting to pay off. He can sense something about to sneak attack him. And being someone that likes a fair fight, he would just step to the side of... Well, no. Let me retcon that. While Deku was walking through the tunnel, this was after the little training regimen I said he was doing within like the past 5 years, going up to point now. He would hear something slushing around within the sewers. Apart from that, he would also like not just hear but feel it, because it would enter the radius of his sense zone. Now, as soon as he hears the lid slide open and something tries to sneak attack him, he like sidesteps it, like just like a boss, just like steps to the side and it like misses. He didn't look or anything, he just stepped to the side. And then the sludge will think, this kid has a sensory type core. That'd be very useful to get away from heroes and crap. And then Deku would be like, hey, I'm not a big fan of surprise attacks. And then this like ominous aura would start emitting from him. That would be his spirit power somewhat showing. Because, well, like I said, he can't necessarily use it, but he is very sensitive to it. He can't manipulate it, but he's very sensitive. And Sludge Villain would... I don't even know if Sludge could sweat, but if they can't, Deku pretty much made history, because the Sludge Villain was sweating a fucking puddle. And I guess you could say it like... melted? But regardless, his pressure was so immense it literally started cracking the stone. The stone that was around him. And what else was whatever within it never specified how far Ichigo and the others were away from. Actually, now that I think about it, it looked like they were about 100 feet away from him. Not feet, but meters. Or miles. Literally, they were about 100 miles away from Kenpachi when they started. So let's half that'd be 50. Half that 50, that'd be 25. Half that 25, that'd be about 5. So about 5 miles. About 5 miles, yeah. 5 miles is good. Quick math. Alright. So, yeah. Anything within 5 miles of Deku while he's enraged like this will feel this pressure and well, the closer they are, the stronger it's going to be, and the harder it's going to be for said person to move. So, yay! Now, I know I wanted Deku to die to use the full ability of his spirit power, but, I have a little fun idea for his death. And this is what's truly gonna make him a vigilante. Now, fucking All Might, though he's chasing the Sludge Villain, he would get within the 5-mile radius of Deku's, release. And not only would he sense that it's very powerful, but he could like, if he didn't like release his full power, and soon he was gonna be crushed underneath it. Because remember, All Might's like weakened. That and being and he's not as strong as he was in his prime. That being he's not as strong as he was in his prime means that his power only deteriorated by 25%. Went from his prime to when he was fighting Alpha One. Then Alpha One damaged him permanently, so he can use this quirk temporary, thus weakening him even more by half his power. So All Might's total power, if it was at like some gazillion, is probably like some billion or probably a million or a couple thousand at this point. I don't know. I don't really understand My Hero Academia power level system. And since I said that, I could literally hear Vegeta in the background saying, "Power levels are bull." Vegeta's a good guy. Anyways, yeah. Actually, scratch that. All Might in his butt form as he is now could probably like walk through it easily. He'll just be able to feel it and know it's there. He just can't like ignore it. Now, All Might would appear at the tunnel entrance. He won't say anything because he would see this ripped kid, like ripped to shreds kid. And if a lot of people are jealous of Mirio's muscles, they should be goddamn jealous of Kenpachi's muscles, because this dude has muscles upon muscles. Even his abs have abs, and I believe Kenpachi has like a 12-pack. So Kenpachi's 12-pack has a 12-pack. Well, anyway, yeah, he would see this skinny but ripped tail kid emitting this powerful presence that has the sludge villain as a puddle, really. Just flat out afraid of him. And then All Might will say, "I am here," or something along those lines. Now, surely Deku would have noticed All Might entering, because, like I said, he's like sensitive to spirit power and chi or qui or what the whatever. Let's say energy. He's energy sensitive. And he would know All Might had like entered. And well, I believe he just didn't care. He just kept it going until he said something. Then he acted all surprised and all that. Now, as soon as he turns around, because he wasn't paying attention, Sludge Villain was waiting for this opportunity. He jumped on Deku. And All Might, and we all know All Might would like just punch the air, but no. I'm gonna say All Might, he slipped on a rock. I'm just kidding, he did slip on a rock. All Might was terrified of this kid's power. He thought that he was like a villain that the Sludge Villain worked under. And he thought if they both fused, he'd be in big trouble because the kid's power was, present, really. So he didn't just punch Win, but he literally punched Deku square in the face, 100% strength, knocking the Sludge Villain off him and shattering the kid's skull. Boom. Deku dead. Deku big dead. Now, I choose to believe All Might would have literally done this if the Sludge Villain hadn't attacked Deku. Because, well, if the Sludge Villain acted like it worked for Deku, I'm pretty sure All Might would have killed Deku not killed, but like detained Deku along with the Sludge Villain. Well, anyways. Okay. Well, that's what I think to believe. Well, anyways, all I do know for a fact is that All Might wants his successor to have his ideals and all that crap. So, yeah, control freak, just about. Anyways, Deku is now dead. Like, dead. And as soon as All Might went to collect the sludge villain and, like, went to collect the sludge villain walking past the body, like, this huge force of power, like, starts emitting from the body. Like, the force was so strong that the ground started shaking and cracking and, like, rubble and debris started floating in the air. As Skull's body literally lifts up and the skull reforms because, let's just say the power of God and anime saves Deku, alright? I don't know what else to think, so the power of God and anime saved Deku's dead body. Or scratch that, Deku's soul jumped out the body. And since everybody has quirks, everybody can see ghosts, which is, I believe, mutations. Deku's entire being is a mutation now. He has like a Soul Reaper outfit and a sword strapped to his back. Well, no, strapped to his side. And it's not in like any normal sheath. It's like in a sheath that's covered in bandages. And he's like, well, this happened. And he's like in this Shinigami outfit or clothing. Then he sees his body and he looks at All Might. All Might would be like, what the I killed you. Do you have a reanimation quirk or a second life quirk? Deku would be like, no. As he would draw his sword and point it at All Might. And release power to make All Might take a knee. Then All Might would retaliate by releasing his own pressure and stand up. Now is the clashing of two wheels. Now, Deku would be slightly pissed at All Might for, killing him without thinking. Because he was being attacked by a sludge villain. It was not the other way around. Then All Might would say something along the lines of, "You villain," or "fuck all," whatever. He's like, "You villain, I thought I killed you," or something along the lines of that. And he'd be like, "Since you're alive, tell me, what's your relationship to the sludge villain here?" Deku would be like, "I have no connection." And then All Might would retaliate with, "I know you're lying," or what the fuck ever. Because All Might just wants to clarify himself a hero by killing two villains. And he didn't think at first because, the kid was literally a civilian who could have been a potentially great hero at that. But nah. All Might decided to kill the kid because he thought the kid was, the villain that the sludge villain worked under. Or, fuck all, whatever. Well, regardless, their, willpower was, spirit power was so strong that, all the top heroes and top villains sensed it. Even All For One was thinking that All Might was still, even All For One figured out that All Might was still alive because of this. Because who else could literally match a monstrous power like his own? But, it's all fair. Yeah, All Might's the true hero. Yeah, screw that. Anyways, Deku, since he can now use all of his power, he can actually walk through it because he could still release, he's releasing all that he can now. But Soul Reapers are more adept and sensitive. Deku's now even more sensitive to spirit power than he was when he was alive. And All Might, he can only release it as an intimidation, so he can only stand still and stare. As for Deku, he is like pretty much a common occurrence. Learn to control your spirit power, because right now he's not necessarily controlling it. He can't control that much power he has right now. He has to learn how to control it as best as he can, which he only knows a little bit of while he was alive. So with a little bit that he was alive, he managed to dilute it and get it within a containable radius of himself. Well, he managed to stop it altogether, really. And All Might would think he gave up and tried to attack him. But then, as he throws the punch, he catches it with one hand. He would have the sword on his shoulder and he would lick at All Might with the grin of a true warrior. He'd be like, I will fight you anytime, old man. But first, get healed. I don't fight those that are weakened. Because he would probably be able to tell All Might's been weakened from his stance and power of attack alone. Because he knows All Might should be stronger than how he is now. Either that or he knows he's holding back. Because you can actually feel if someone's holding back if you take a punch from them. Well, regardless. Yay! Deku would kick All Might right where he's been injured and send him into, well, not a wall, but sends him flying backwards, but doesn't knock him out because he wants to make sure he contains the sludge villain. Then he walks away. Well, since he doesn't know how to use you know what? I'm gonna give him the flash step. Why would I give him the flash step? Why don't I just have him train to use it? Cause I want him to have a badass exit. So he would just turn around and right before All Might's eyes, he just as soon as All Might blinks, he vanishes. That'd be about it. Then Deku's gone. All Might doesn't even know the kid's name. All he does remember is his face and, well, he has a corpse of the kid right there. All Might would be like, why didn't he take his body with him? If it is some type of second life quirk. Why didn't he dispose of his body? Or something along the lines of that. Well, anyways, he would take the body to the police, have them dissect it and test the blood of the kid to see if he has a quirk. Then, the most creepiest thing would happen. They would say the kid's quirkless. I would be like, what? Wait, you mean this kid's quirkless? Yeah. The officers and doctors would be like, yeah. And even the quirk doctor would come in and oh, that's Izuku Midoriya. I would be like, that's he? He who, what? Wait, Izuku Midoriya? Who that? The doctor would then say he's a teenage kid that I believe just graduated from high school. All Might, what the sense of the most guiltiest of guilt, would slowly facepalm and grab his face. He'd be like, I just killed the kid, all in his head and not said out loud. And the quirk doctor, All Might would ask the doctor what the kid's quirk is, and the quirk doctor would be like, he has no quirk. All Might, I just killed the quirkless kid. All Might would be feeling all the regret. Oh boy. Court doctor would ask All Might what happened to the kid, and All Might would be like, He got killed by the sludge villain. Quick Law. Oh, he'd be like, I tried to save him, but the sludge villain had got him before I could do anything. Another good lie. Well, doctors and cops would believe him because he's #1 hero and all that. Then All Might would leave to tell his mom that to tell Deku's mom that Deku is dead. Now, I know I said everybody could see him, but I'm retcon that a little bit. I'm gonna have it to where like only the most important. Well, yeah, I'm gonna leave it to where everybody can see him, but he can't be seen by normal means. They can't necessarily see him, but it'll be people like Invisible Girl. He'll be somewhat like Invisible Girl. They can see him, but can't see him. They know he's there, but he's not there. And Invisible Girl will actually be able to see Deku. Deku will be able to see Invisible Girl. And people that have like a type of sensing quirk, they be able to, well, feel his presence. Or not. I don't know. Unless they have like this type of ghost quirk or tangibility quirk like Mario, they can't necessarily see him or really hit him. Unless it's like some type of quirk that attacks the quirk directly. Which I doubt anybody has, so Deku's already off-rep stupidly strong. Unless they're fucking All Might, because I believe All Might's quirk is somewhat like a quirk hitter. Because All Might's quirk is supposed to be considered a quirk enhancement. If given to a quirkless person, their quirk is strengthened. Meaning it could also be used to attack a quirk directly, is what I'm assuming to believe. Or it's like some type of projectile like Bakugo's explosion, or Naval Dude's stomach laser. But I believe that's about it, really. Can't necessarily say too much about My Hero, because there are a lot of unique things happening all day, every day. Even psychic people could do crap nowadays. Well, anyways. Yay. Inko would break out into a cry because her, boy is dead. Now, I know I said she's more, I said she's a little more harsh with Deku. I never said that she's just flat out rejected him. She still fed him and all that. Hell, she even tried to feed him a few times when he was going on this hunger strike just to get, stronger. So he doesn't have to eat for like a few months. Hell, she even made his favorite food for, graduating and about to attempt going into UA. But now that's not going to happen. He's dead. He big dead and All Might killed him. All Might would see all that she had set up and he would feel double guilty. All Might's gonna have guilt weighing down on him for a while after this one. Then the news will travel from Inko to Bakugo's mom and from Bakugo's mom to Bakugo. Even Bakugo would be like, what? He died? Ow, no, I was supposed to beat him in the friggin' UA entrance exam. I was supposed to beat him and prove I'm the strongest. And well, you know how rivals are when they lose their rival. They feel like they lost a sense of purpose. That'd be Bakugo right now. That would be Bakugo right now. He felt like he lost his rival. But then, out of nowhere, when all of them are having like this memorial service for Deku, All Might would be there too because he can't help but feel stupidly guilty for killing an innocent. Deku would, I believe, make himself visible to only All Might because he wants to stare at him in the face. And All Might would be like, oh, he's haunting me. I caught a frog. Crap. Anyway. Yeah, All Might would think Deku was haunting him. And he would flat out apologize. Just, flat out. Now, like I said, Deku only cares about the strong. Well, he only cares about fighting strong people, and he would take care of the weak. He doesn't hate All Might, because I'm pretty sure he will understand that All Might thought he was, well, technically working with the Sledge Monster. But that's not what he would be angry about. He'd be angry at the fact that he pretty much made everyone cry knowing the fact that he's still there. That'd probably be the only reason he'd be angry. I'm pretty sure he would say that to All Might too, because I'm pretty sure nobody else would hear him. Well, except his mom, because, well, telekinesis, or telepathy, or what the fuck ever. I don't know how telepathy works, but, Well, anyways. Inka would kind of look up somewhat, as if she sees Deku. She'd be like, "Baby boy, is that you?" Or like a fuck all whatever. All Might would just stare at Deku. Inka would see that All Might's just staring with shocked, timid, well, not timid, but frozen eyes. She'd look right there, and the Deku would be like, "Okay, might as well." Then he allowed himself to be seen by literally everyone. Everyone there would, well, turn white and kind of panic. Bakugo would be like, how the hell? Well, I mean, like, at least he has his rival back, but, he'd still be like, how the hell? And Deku's mom would just be frozen with fear because her boy is now a ghost. All Might would see how white everyone is, and All Might would think they just saw him. So his quirk is like a type of second life quirk, or what the fuck ever it's called. But then All Might would also piece together that he's also quirkless, so how the hell is he still alive? Deku would, I would say, phase through a wall, but I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in Bleach, considering literally Soul Reapers get flung into buildings and smoke and crap happens. So apparently their spirit body is a physical form, which I don't understand. But it happens. It's there. Even in the real world, when they're supposed to be ghosts, fighting and crap. Alright, if their energy hits something, it blows up. Okay, I can respect that. But no, if their physical body goes flying through a house, it literally tears down the wall and everything. So how? But, I'm okay. I'm cool. I can deal with it. No, I can't! Well, anyways, that's all I can for this video. Adios, amigos.